Hello and welcome to the review of the Egyptian Tarot. Here is the back of the cards, and now we're entering the Major Arcana. I quite love this deck. It is so cool. There's actually something interesting that you should know about this deck. There's actually technically 4 versions. I don't know the name of one of them, but this one is the Egyptian Tarot. Then you have the Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot, and then the Abyss Tarot. All the tarot are the exact same pictures. It's just the way they're drawn is the only difference. And the one I'm not sure the name of, it looks like they're directly off of walls of ancient pyramids. In this one, they also look like they're off of ancient scrolls. Actually, these look like they're off of ancient scrolls. And then in the Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot, you clearly don't look like they're off scrolls or anything. They just look like they were drawn, not badly, but they're just clean-cut drawings. And then in the Abyss Tarot, it's the same exact drawings, but they look like, instead, it's they're drawn as like they were realistic portraits from an everyday life. So in that case, it's like they're realistic. The tower is actually the easiest way to tell. Compare that one and the devil cards between all the decks, and you'll see the similarities. In this one, the Major Arcana, very Egyptian themed, and stay true to the theme which they're going. After the Major Arcana, we come to, obviously, the Minor Arcana. And then we come to the Wands, and here we go. All the Minor Arcana are Terra Marcellus format, kinda, but they're all placed in, technically they all have detailing to them to see the differences, but you can tell that, it's hard to see a story. Some of them have got a bit of enough extra symbolism to tell a story, but otherwise it's really not too much of one. The court cards in this case go basically, well, actually it depends on the deck, but mostly it goes something like, I believe it's Slave, and then it's Knight, and then you should have your Queen, and then you have your Emperor, but in this, King, but and actually some it's referred to as Pharaoh. Now we're in the cups. I do like the cups. And again, the cups are always my favorite suit. I just like what they do with them. Here you see the Ankh, as in the Two of Cups. You saw it. Classic Egyptian symbology. Yeah, classic. Like there, the Eye of Awe. I swear I cannot talk. Eye of Ra. My speech. And, let's see, what else can I say about this deck? Well, the other decks like it. I have the Abyss Tarot, which I will post as well to, show that, show the similarities. The Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot, I don't have the deck, but I have some of the cards. But I'd rather do a video once I have all the cards, so once I do that, I'll be able to do so. And the 4th deck, which I don't know its name, I will eventually figure it out, and I will let you know. And here are the swords. Some Egyptian decks usually go by, you still got your Slave, but instead of Knight, I think they're known as Warrior or Commander or something. Then you have your Queen, and then I believe you have Pharaoh. That is actually the way it is usually sometimes known. There's actually a chess tarot where the queen. You should see that is actually quite interesting. Queen and king and all that, but the bishops actually have a pharaoh headdress. But that's all completely off subject, and when I find the deck, I will do a video on it, and, well, then you have the deck. Anywho, let's see what else. Well, here you see the sword suit. Quite, well, interesting sword suit like always. Here we come to the pentacles. Well, in the pentacles, you see they have, well, they ain't pentacles, but they have an interesting, just weird circle design instead of actual pentacles. Here in the pentacles, there's more symbols with them, I think. So you see some snakes here, and more here. So you have some cobras and an eye, and I do believe that's like a plant of some sort that was in the background of that last one, but hard to tell. Excuse me. Let's see here. We seem to be coming across. Oh, look, a scarab. Well, sadly I don't have a whole lot on this deck. It's not the first, though. Some I just don't have much information on. I do like this deck. Any Egyptian enthusiast I do suggest it for, though, because it's one of those just really good ones. I eventually will have this probably in my collection. This or the other one. Anyway, that was the review of the Egyptian Tarot. I hope you enjoyed. Talk to you next time.